What's up? What's up, everybody? We are live. Tech Startup Podcast. Yeah. So, it's been a while. Hold on, let me scoot up so y'all can see me. It's been a while. Of course, I've been busy. I have a lot to catch up on. Catch you up on for the podcast tonight. Yup. In my fashion, it is 11:19 p.m. I am up. I am tired, but I'm still here. So, I have an entire list of things I want to discuss tonight. So let's dive into it. Um, First, I want to talk about my story. Um, I know a lot of you do not know who I am, and I want to make sure that I'm vulnerable and I'm telling you my story, a little bit about myself, so that you can understand my grind. You can understand where I'm coming from when I do things, when I say things. And I think it's important to me that I put my story out there because I think that a lot of people can relate to my story. So, I want to start out with the fact that um, I think my story is average. Like, I was the average student, the average person, you know, in in middle school, in elementary school. I didn't have the best grades. Um, Fifth grade, I had like seven F's on my report card. It wasn't because I was not intelligent. It was because I didn't do my homework. A lot of it was I didn't do my homework. A lot of it was I don't know. I just think that even when I did do my homework, I didn't really get the credit that I felt like I deserved. So yeah, and my grades went like that until about my sophomore year of high school. In my sophomore year, we had a seminar and we had a speaker, and they were talking about how after high school, like, what are you planning to do? Are you planning to go to college? And towards the end of my sophomore year, that's when I started thinking to myself, of high school. That's when I started thinking to myself, like, what do I want to be when I grow up, or who do I want to be when I grow up? Um, and I knew with the grades that I had, I was not going to be able to go to college. I had A's, B's, C's, D's my freshman year, my sophomore year. I don't think I had any. Let me turn this off. I don't think I had any D's per se, but I definitely was not a straight A student, straight B student. So again, I was average, and it was that point when I decided that, you know what, I want to go to college. And in order for me to go to college, I had to pretty much change my ways, change my demeanor, on how I thought about, my school, my life. And I had to get really serious about where I was going to take my life, because no one was going to do it for me. I had to do it for myself. No one was going to push me. I had to push myself. And, you know, that's when I started to be motivated to be driven to actually, um, as they say, pick yourself up by your bootstraps or whatever. I mean, that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to change my life for myself. So that was the end of my sophomore year of high school. My junior year of high school, I started to get A's and B's. Um, and it's crazy because all throughout my life, I've been a C student, and all of a sudden, I made one change, which is change my perspective and change my hustle, change my grind, change my mindset. And now all of a sudden I'm making A's and B's. And in my senior year, I made more A's than B's. So I was extremely proud of myself, but I knew the grind didn't stop. So I ended up going to college. Honestly, I wish I had a mentor who could help direct what college I should go to and what subject I should study in college. I didn't really have a mentor. I didn't have anyone in my life that could direct me. So I ended up going to a small college, and I majored in accounting. So my freshman year of college, I had a 4.0. And then I think so that was I started college in the summer. So I took two classes, I got a 4.0, and then in the fall my GPA went from a 4.0 to like a 3.7, I believe. But yeah, I was on the dean's list several times throughout college. I graduated with honors, and it's crazy how it all it took is that one mind shift. My mindset changed, and I could do more than what I was doing before. And that's the first time I actually proved to myself that I could be more than average. So after that, I started working. I was a sales rep for like 5 years. Got my first job out of college. Um, that was cool. I wasn't picky on what job I wanted, honestly, because at that point, even though I already graduated out of college, I still didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, honestly. So um, I called this HR lady. I used to, joke with her during when we were in a cafeteria. We had career day and stuff like that. And I called her because she gave me a card. And I called her and I said, "Listen, I'll sweep the floors, I'll clean toilets. I don't care. Like, I need a job." She was like, "Well, what do you have your degree in?" And I said, "I have a degree in business and English with a minor in accounting." She said, "Okay, you can be a sales rep." I'm like, "Hey, it's a job. Great." So that's pretty much how my adult life started. Just, me proving to myself that I could do something that I never really thought I could. Like, not that I thought I couldn't, but I didn't have expectations of my life. I have a comment here. It says, "I want to interview you for my YouTube channel." That's cool. Just you can shoot me a DM. You can shoot me a DM at NewFans app, um, or you can email me at hi at newfans.io. So if you want to interview me, you can. All right. So I kind of just wanted to tell you my story, and let me fast forward a little bit because I want to tell you the second time that I pushed myself and I was motivated to do something that, not that I think I couldn't do, but it just wasn't a thought that I should. So I'm working, happy. I think I was like making like $50,000 a year at that time, and I don't know. It's my first job. I'm happy, And I remember a supervisor, not a supervisor, but like she was like a few steps up from a supervisor role. And she came to me and she said, you know, why don't you want to be a manager? And I'm looking at her like, a manager? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, I thought that, okay, you got a job, you're good. Like, that's all you need is a job. Why do you need to be a manager? And, when she said that, I really thought about it. Went home and thought about it. And I'm like, okay, maybe I should be a manager. So at that point, my thought was, okay, I need to be a manager. I want to be a manager. And I started like going to HR, trying to see what roles were available. Like, I want a managerial job ASAP. So I started, wait. So I'm still at that company. Eventually I quit, honestly. I quit that company because I don't know, I already been there for like 8 years, and it seemed like they wanted to promote me. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just take my talent elsewhere, and I left. And I went to another company, stayed there for like 10 months because I didn't really like their pay structure. And I went to another wow. I went to another company, and I started a managerial role actually at that company. So now officially a manager. I'm in a brand new company, and I suck. I'm like the worst manager. I was the worst manager in that company, the only female, the worst manager, because I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. I had no idea. And I'm so grateful, so thankful for my boss. Um, he he has to tell you why, but he believed in me. And he really built me from the ground up and taught me how to be a manager. And I went from being literally the worst manager to being one of the top managers in the building. And I didn't just stop there. Like, I'm like, okay, I know how to manage this section well, but I want to manage that section over there. I want to manage that section over there. I want to manage that section over there. And I kept literally almost begging like my boss's boss to, get me over to different sections in the building so I can learn how to manage every single um, job in the building. And I got to a point where now I know how to manage the entire building because I literally every department, every section except like maintenance or something like that, I pretty much managed, and at that point I'm like, okay, like I'm ready to get promoted. And eventually I got promoted and I became a manager's manager. Yeah, manager's manager, whatever. Whatever that is. So yeah, honestly, I loved my job. That was really fun. But I just kind of wanted to share my story. How I'm just like the average person. I started off, as an average student, with an average mindset, and I pretty much overcame um, just thinking that, okay, I can do the bare minimum to, I want to do more for myself. I want better for myself. So I started thinking along the lines that, okay, I can really do this. And I achieved everything I set my mind to. And that's just the beauty about me, I feel like, because I, whatever I set my mind to do, I could do it. I know I can because I've proven it to myself. Not once, not twice, but again and again and again. So now I'm starting out with this tech company, brand new, you know. I'm not like the like the tech founders. So I don't even think I'm the average tech founder. But I'm here and I'm putting in 100%, and I want to put in 150%. I want to climb up the ladder because um, I know I can do it because I'm setting my mind to it. And I touched on this on the first episode, but something that I learned throughout the years is um, since I was in high school, what got me through is motivation. Like if I'm motivated to do something, I push through more than any. I don't want to say more than anybody, but I push through more than any other time in my life. And I realized that after all those years of being motivated, that right now motivation isn't what I need. I need discipline. And discipline is going to take me, like motivation took me from A to B. Discipline is about to take me from B to Z. And that's pretty much how I want to live my life at this point on, this point forward. Um, being disciplined to do the things that's going to push me forward, even if I don't feel like it, even if I'm not emotionally available for the task. I need to find it and still do the task. It doesn't matter, um, what the obstacle is. I should be able to overcome that and get the job done. So that's pretty much what my mindset is on right now. So I went from an average mindset to a motivated mindset, and now I'm at a disciplined mindset. So that's pretty much my story, my progress. I took you from when I was a teenager and younger, all the way up to adulthood, and this is how I'm living my life from this day forward. So now that I talked to you about my story, I actually want to share something else with you. I participated in the United Masters pitch competition. That was pretty cool. I'll clap it up. Yeah, we can clap it up for that. I had fun uh doing the application, answering the questions, and to be honest with you, even though I did participate in the pitch competition, I didn't want to spill all of my trade secrets and everything in the application because I understand that United Masters literally have the power to make my ideas come true right now. So with my power, I can build from zero up. But where United Masters is, they can take my idea and build it from not even zero, from whatever, 100 up. So, I think I was very intentional with trying to get the basic concept of the app through, but I did not want to introduce my heavy hitter ideas until I guess I was in the competition and I was able to express myself in a public forum to where, okay, I'm publicly announcing what the app is about and not just secretly in an application. Um, so kind of wanted to share with you what happened. So wow. I'm going to display a quick video of me just doing the application and how I felt. I recorded this video and here we go. What's up, family? I am applying to the Earn Your Masters pitch competition right now. All right, here it is. You know what I'm saying? Right before the deadline, which is today. You know, you gotta procrastinate a little bit right now. Actually, I'm gonna start the video over because I'm really not sure if you can hear it or not. So let me try it. Let me show it one more time. What's up, family? I am applying to the Earn Your Masters pitch competition right now. All right, here it is. You know what I'm saying? Right before the deadline, which is today. You know, you gotta procrastinate a little bit right now. I'm just writing, what problem does your creative endeavor solve? Let me copy and paste because I kind of wrote it in the document first and put it in here. Hold on. All right, then we're gonna paste it. Boom. All right. So I wanted to make sure, you know, I had, it said it should be like 300 words. So look for that. I'm applying United Masters. Amen. Pick me. All right. Pick me. So that's me, you know, hyped, you know, applying for the competition. We had to do a video, and this is the video I did. Artists, are you ready to earn more than a penny? NewFans is a cross between having your own website and being on a marketplace. Upload your music on the NewFans app and get paid within 2 days. You can control your release date and own the data of your fans. Build a real fan base by hosting live events or giving free downloads. Offer pay what you want options to your super fans. After your new fans buy your music, they can listen to your song directly on the app and create playlists. Broadcast messages via push notifications sent directly to their cell phones. Download the new fans app today because dollars make more sense. Awesome. So, you see the video I made while I was, you know, applying for the competition. You see the video I submitted to the competition. I want to read to you pretty much what I said. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me actually bring this up on my phone because it's hard to read it on there. So let me go back. Oh no. Okay. So it says, what problem does wow. It says, what problem does NewFans solve? So, like I said, I didn't want to go into extreme depth because I didn't want my idea to be stolen. Not to say it would or wouldn't, but I didn't want to give it that chance. So, like I said, I tried to stay very surface level. And it says the target customers are independent artists and small record labels who want to sell music directly to their fans. Independent artists are moving away from streaming to return to the traditional methods of selling music due to the low profits they receive from streaming. NewFans is a cross between an artist having their own website and being on a marketplace. If an artist sells 1 million copies on iTunes, one of the largest marketplaces for selling music, the artist will not have the data to retarget those customers or fans. The artist would also have to wait months to receive payment, which could hurt a small business. Make sure you're still with me. Okay. NewFans solves the problem of artists not being able to reach out to their fan base for future sales and monetary issues within the current system. After a fan buys their album from NewFans, the artist will receive payment within 2 days. They will be able to control their release date and own the data of their fan base. Artists can schedule live events, sell merch, give free downloads, or offer pay what you want options to their fan base, which is extremely important, by the way. So let me see if I can go to the next slide. Okay. Artists don't have to spend extra money on email and text marketing because NewFans have a broadcast messaging system on the artist profile powered by push notifications. After working with artists, I noticed that they struggle with traffic and marketing. The goal is to build NewFans into a marketing powerhouse. I said a marketing powerhouse.
You got new fans now.
All right. For artists to sell music directly to their fan base. For example, by implementing automations and CRM tools within the app. Artists have options like Shopify and Bandcamp to create their own website and own their data. NewFans will simplify their business and marketing needs so that artists can focus on making music. I would like to partner with businesses like Shopify, which I'm doing right now, and United Masters because I was applying to the competition to accommodate more experienced artists. Artists will be able to control their entire business from their cell phone. This is major. And honestly, this is not even getting to the deep of what I plan to do with NewFans. So let's move on. So it says, what impact? So these are questions from the application. And this is me answering the questions. This is exactly what I put on the application. What impact do you hope to have with NewFans? Okay. When I started this journey, artists were either trying to get a record deal or chasing Spotify streams. After studying marketing for 4 years, I realized that I could apply these marketing tactics to the music industry. Artists like Ryan Leslie and his Superphone app tried to give artists another option or vision to succeed in the music industry. I also hope for a similar vision where artists control their data, fan base, and business. Companies like Spotify and iTunes will not supply artists with data because it's in their best interest to keep artists reliant on them. I disagree with that method because if a platform truly helped artists run a business, the artists would remain loyal to that platform. Most artists would rather make music than focus on business. My goal is to create a let me say this again. My goal is to create an app so powerful that marketing and business side would be more simplified for artists to run a business. The impact of this goal could change the music industry entirely. Artists having the ownership and power. Artists having ownership.
You got new fans now.
And power to impact their own music journey. 8 million artists on Spotify have less than 50 monthly listeners. 50 potential fans. Let me go to the next slide. so you can follow along. 50 potential fans wouldn't be worth much on Spotify. But if 50 fans spent $100 per month on an artist, the artist would make $5,000 a month or $60,000 a year. That's a livable wage for an artist to thrive and do what they love. Every small business deserves a chance to live. Oh, just every small business deserves a chance to see their dream come true. I hope to impact the 8 million artists who seem too small to take notice. I came up with the phrase normalize artists making money directly from their fans.
You got new fans now.
As a goal for the future. I do recognize that some artists may not make $60,000 if they completely ignore the business side. But I believe, just like TikTok, just because this is not how things are done, it doesn't mean it can't be that way in the future. The impact of NewFans would be to listen to artists' complaints and deliver a solution that would truly help them. Impact society by giving artists a platform to do what they love without starving. Very important. Very important to me. So let's move on to the next slide. Without starving. Okay. So I think if you won the contest, you get $50,000 for the pitch competition. So they asked like, what would you do with the money if you would win the competition? Honestly, I didn't really need the money to create the app or do anything else. As far as development, I already have 2 developers that I'm happy with. I just need more marketing, more so than development. I do, once I get the app off the ground and I get 1,000 artists on the app, I do plan on, going after, those ideas that, I've been hitting to, because, I need the talent to get it done. Okay, so this is how I would have used the funds if I got selected. Okay. I plan on using the funds for NewFans to expand my marketing reach. I have over 85,000 followers across all of my social media platforms, but I'd like to expand my reach to at least 1 million. I would hire a video editor and increase my content output to posting at least twice a day. I would continue to host contests, give prizes that would benefit the artists. I would post more music marketing related content to help independent artists sell to their fan base and discover new fans. I would use the funds to post more original content across social media platforms to create a buzz. The entire budget will be dedicated to solely marketing. I currently have 2 independent contractors working on the NewFans app to develop more features and maintain the app. The budget will not be used towards the contractors because I pay them from my own funds. The MVP is fully built. That's pretty much the basic, 1.0 side of your app. It's fully built and is currently on Google Play and Apple Test Flight. The current goal is to get 1,000, at least 1,000, at least 1,000, at least 1,000.
This is a certified banger.
At least 1,000 banging artists independent artists on the app before launch. Let me see if I can. Okay, so you can see the rest. I like to fully test the functionality of the app before launch with feedback from multiple artists. We've already used feedback to make changes within the app. I would spend part of the budget on ads, but solely for retargeting efforts. I like the bulk of the budget to be for content marketing. For 40,000 for a paid editor to increase the output for content marketing, and $10,000 for retargeted ads on Instagram. The money I make from the ads on my content will be used to give helpful prizes to contest winners. I want to win the pitch competition to develop a relationship with United Masters for a potential partnership and for mentorship. The mentorship and the prize money would help my business launch successfully. So that's what I put to answer that question. And for the last part, okay. And this is explaining, okay, um, what is NewFans? My plans is to make NewFans clearly better for artists to transact through my marketplace versus through other marketplace places or directly with their customers, meaning their website. I want to like my partnership with Shopify. Like I want if an artist chooses to have a website, I want to also be involved with helping them through the marketing process basically. Okay. I will help. Oh, sorry. I will create a referral incentive for music marketers who lost their business when they had to stop selling Spotify playlist placements. Okay, music marketers, holla. I will create marketing tools that will help artists better at attracting more transactions, meaning getting more money. This is my main goal, and NewFans is the future. Independent artists sell music through a distributor and are giving royalties from sales or streams without knowing who the fans are. On NewFans, artists sell music and events to their fans directly with pay what you want options. Artists can broadcast to their entire fan base on the app. When fans buy music from the artist's website, their purchase will be automatically their purchase will automatically be uploaded on NewFans. The fans can listen to music and make playlists from the fans can listen to music and make playlists of music purchases from different artists. Fans who buy music from your website can automatically play it on NewFans. Broadcast messages to your fan base sent directly to their cell phones instantly. Submit your music to get instant feedback of your song from other indie artists. Those last three lines aren't from the competition. I use that for the Shopify website partnership. So I just added that on the bottom. Okay. So I did not win the competition. This is the email that I received like a few weeks later. Okay, go to the beginning. Earn your masters. That's pretty much um the competition. So it says they emailed me. It says, "Hello, thank you for participating in the Earn Your Masters pitch contest and for sharing your creative endeavors with us. We truly appreciate the time and effort you put into your application. After careful consideration and review by our panel of judges, we regret to inform you that your submission was trash." Let me stop. Yeah. We regret to inform you that your submission was not selected as a semifinalist for the Chicago event. While we received many outstanding entries, we had to make difficult decisions based on specific criteria and the overall quality of submissions. I would love to see who beat me. I would love to see it, you know, because I'm competitive, a little bit. So, I would like to see these great ideas. So I'm looking forward to the pitch competition. Hopefully they, broadcast it on YouTube or something so I can see it. Okay. However, we want to encourage you to stay tuned for other opportunities to pitch live in one of our upcoming markets. Our journey doesn't stop here, and we're excited to explore. Hmm, hold on. I'm trying to find. Okay, here it is. We're excited to explore more talent and innovative ideas as we continue our tour across the United States. We understand that this news may be disappointing, but we hope you will use this experience as a motivation to continue refining your craft, and exploring opportunities to showcase your talent. As we move forward with our tour, we encourage you to stay engaged with us on social media, blah, 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 blah. All right. So I was not selected as a semifinalist. I did submit it. I also didn't give it 100% because I didn't want to say something in the application and then I hear that letter. Hell no, we don't want you. Hell no, you're not selected. And then my damn idea pops up somewhere and it's like, no. But I did mention that I do contests and stuff like that, trying to help the artists. Like I said, I'm no United Masters. So I'm tech startup. So but I do give from my heart. And whatever I do have to give, I'm giving my all for the contest. You know what I'm saying? If I had more, I would give it. But now, after I submitted it today, oh, United Masters is, they have their own contest. Basically, like, bas- I'm not saying they stole my idea. I'm not saying that. I'm not the first company, not the first person who created a contest. I'm not crazy. Like I completely understand that. But this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to put everything on the application because I was scared of this. I was scared of that. I was scared of, you know, my idea coming to life and it ain't new fans. It's somebody else. It's something else. So yeah, I chose to leave, what's what's going to make new fans out of the application. And I'm happy I did. Like, because 1.0 is done, 2.0 we're working on right now. But even after 2.0, I'm still not diving deep into what I want new fans to actually be. And artists, don't get scared. it's I want it to be a marketing powerhouse, a marketing and sales powerhouse for independent artists. It's not what, it's the how I'm keeping to myself right now. Because you see that one misstep, you see what happened with TikTok. You seen what happened to Snapchat. Snapchat made stories. Now Instagram have stories. YouTube created stories. TikTok got stories. Like, hold on. Oh, I thought I muted it. I didn't mean to do that on mic. But yeah, it would have been cool to have mentors. Okay, so moving right along, what's the difference between uploading your music with a distributor and new fans? If you upload your music on United Masters, for example, you would have to wait 3 to 6 months to get your money from your distributor. And I'm not even talking about publishing because that's something different. That's something else. I'm talking about like mechanical royalties. You're going to have to go get that from, the MLC or, TuneCore Publishing or stuff, something like that. So I'm not even talking about that part. With new fans, you get your money directly. At least 2 days, it should hit your bank account. If it doesn't, contact Stripe because I'm partnering up with Stripe for that section. But yes, you should get your money almost immediately. I want to say immediately because it's not like within the 2 hours. That would be great. But yes, get your money within 2 days. That's one of the difference between uploading your music with a distributor like TuneCore and NewFans. The next thing I want to talk about, what happened to my social media accounts. So you see that I have like a large following on my R&B music accounts. And you're probably wondering, hey, how come when you post something, you're not getting any views and you have all these followers? Like, what's going on with your account? Basically, I took a long break, like a year break. And when you do that, the algorithm don't even know you exist. You upload something and they don't show it to all of your followers. They show it to like 5 people, and if the 5 people don't respond or engage to it, they just like, forget about it. I mean, they may show it to like, and it's crazy how, and you'll see in your analytics, go on Instagram, they'll show it to some of your followers, but then stop and show it to people who aren't following you. But I just feel like if you show it to more of my followers, I would get more engagement, and you'll see what type of followers that you should recommend it to more. So yeah, so that's basically what's going on my account. Not only on NewFans, but I mean, wow, that's anything. Not only on Instagram, but YouTube as well. As far as my NewFans YouTube, I'm still building it. Let me see if I still have the because I took a Snapchat. What is going on? Took a Snapchat of how many followers I had a few weeks ago. Yeah, so I had 628 followers like a week and a half ago or something like that. And right now I have 643 followers. So okay. Yeah. So that's pretty good. I went up a little bit. The views went up. I had 3.6 thousand views. Now I have 9.6 thousand views. Um so that's pretty cool. Went up there. Watch time went up. And I'm just uploading more. That's pretty much why it went up. I'm just uploading more. Um, um what's what's the plan to get it back on track? Just uploading more. Uploading more original content and uploading engaging content. So I'm like so busy and every day on my mind I'm like, I got to create content or edit content because I have content that I haven't even edited yet. That's why I came out with the Spotify content. And I know people were looking at me like, why are you coming out with Spotify content? And I came out with Spotify content because I already made it like so long ago. And I didn't want to just, delete it. So I kept it going. Well, I edited it and put it out. Why not? Okay. So okay. Okay. So I want to talk about the difference between Spotify and NewFans. And I wanted to put it in perspective. Okay. The way okay, so who pays Spotify? The fans. The fans pay Spotify. So Spotify's job is to make the fans happy because the fans pay them. But for me, for new fans, artists pay new fans. So my job is to make artists happy because artists pay new fans. You see the difference? You see it? That's because artists is like, oh, why Spotify does this? Why Spotify does that? Because their job is to make their customers happy. Who are their customers? Fans. The fans are. But with new fans, my job is to make you happy. You, the independent artists, because you are my customers. See the shift in mindset and who am I directing the attention to? Shopify is directing the attention to their customers and the people who what do they call them? Oh, my mind's going blank. Probably because it's after 12 o'clock. It's after 12 a.m. But the investors, they want to make the investors happy. They want to make their customers happy. Those are the two. That's that's their bottom line. Okay, so I wanted to talk about why I started the contest. I started the contest because when I was on Instagram, pretty much marketing for artists and stuff like that, artists will send me their music and like an influx of artists sending me their music. And I was thinking to myself, like, I cannot listen to all these songs. Like, I'm going to need help. Like, eventually, I'm going to have to, spend time to listen to all this music. And I didn't want to take time away from my work. So I was like, you know what? If I created structured time, I'll be able to still listen to the artist's music and connect with the artist and still hit my other goals professionally and personally. So that's pretty much why I created the contest. That's pretty much how it started. Um, and then, of course, I wanted to offer more. I wanted to make it bigger. So that's why I went from just listening to music to actually creating a contest, you know, because, it's friendly competition and it's really fun. Honestly, it's a really good time. So if you haven't submitted to the contest, submit to the contest. Okay. Discord. I want to talk about Discord. Has a push notification feature. I have a push notification feature as well, but I heard a creator saying that they are using the feature for push notifications, paying $70 a month to blast 90,000 people. Now, right now, I don't really have a threshold to how many people you could blast, but I know for a fact that there's like a monetary value there that I would have to pay per notification. So there's that. So because I don't really know where the threshold is, I can't. I don't want to just throw numbers out there and then pretty much overcharge artists. You know, the, I guess there's no such thing as overcharging, but um, for me, I don't want to. The whole basis of new fans is to be cost effective. That's important to me. So I don't want to be, I don't want to overcharge or upcharge more than I have to obviously make a profit and to sustain the business. That's important because if I go out of business, then there's a new fans. So I have to charge enough to make a profit and sustain the business. And also, I want to make over to be able to give back as well. So that's important to me. Okay. So yeah, so I noticed that Discord had that feature and they were charging their customers $70 a month for it. Right now I don't really have a charge for it. I just have a basic charge. So that's something that may change depending on how much money is actually going to take to send those push notifications out. And of course, is how many people are you blasting it to? That's important as well. It's going to cost less than you blasting out 90 emails, um, out 90,000 emails. I'm sorry, depending on which software you use, by the way. And it's going to cost less than you blasting 90,000 text messages. Definitely. So, there is a benefit there. I wanted to talk about hiring people versus doing it myself. Um, I was a solopreneur for a long time. And honestly, even though I have contracted employees, I still consider myself as a solopreneur for the most part. But hiring people is the best decision I have ever made in business. It frees up your time. That is the most valuable thing that could happen when you're running a business because you have to take time to do this, to do that. I mean, there's so many ways that you can be dragged back and forth doing different tasks for the business. So if you can hire someone to do and perform that task um, in a proficient way, then you're already winning. It's very important that when you do hire somebody that, either you're going to train them to do the job the way you want to for it to be done, or they know how to do it. It's so important. I want to talk about which app helps mark. Basically, iTunes or Android. Which phone? Um, what's the difference between launching an app on Android and launching an app on iPhone? That's basically where I'm trying to get at. Hold on. The difference between launching on iTunes, launching an app on iTunes, and launching an app on Android is with iTunes, you have more visibility of who's actually downloading your app. You can send notifications to people who said they was going to download it but didn't. Um, Honestly, for the marketing part, I like iPhone a lot better as far as releasing the app on iPhone. That's the pros. The cons to it is um, you have to use their test flight app. And sometimes when you're talking to someone about downloading your app and and you tell them that you have to download another app in order to download your app, they look at you with confusion because that's not really they're not used to downloading apps in that way. So it kind of marketing wise, that doesn't really help you getting people on the app because they have to do like an extra step. But with Android, one thing I really love about Android is your app is already on Google Play. So there's no extra app that you have to download in order to get people to download your app. It's directly on Google Play, but I don't see the same marketing features that I see on iPhone or Apple rather, on Android. So um, that's pretty much a con with Android. I already talked about motivation versus discipline. I'm thinking about offering internships probably this weekend, um, because I still have a lot to do. I'm gonna dive in and offer internships. I'm thinking about A&R internships. Um, I'm not sure about editing, even though I should, relinquish and that task to someone else. I still want to do my own editing, so I won't be doing that. But I think like an A&R position, like offering a few A&R positions would be cool. So yeah, I'm thinking about offering internships to bring, new talent into the company. And of course, if I'm hoping that I'm creating long lasting relationships to where, okay, they're doing so well in the internship that they can actually become part time or full time. So that's very important to me. I already talked about time management. Um, so I wrote that I wanted to talk about the fact that I didn't appreciate the journey. Appreciating the journey is so important as an entrepreneur because we get so wrapped up with the end result that we're not thinking about um our task and what we can do in between the beginning of our journey and to the end to reach our end goal. And it's difficult to uh recognize where you're doing wrong there because you when you think about the end goal, you're already, got whatever things that you want, you know, yeah, the app is done. Yeah, I already have millions of people on the app and this and that, and having that in your mind, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but at the end of the day, if you're not doing the things that need to be done right now and in the middle, you won't even get to that end goal. So I had to learn, um, and I learned this like before this year, but I had to learn that I have to appreciate the journey so that I'm not getting stuck on the end goal. Like if it's not coming fast enough, I want to quit. If it's not coming fast enough, I want to do something else. If it's not coming fast enough, you know, blah blah. I had to slow down and really focus on, okay, what can I be doing right now and what do I have to do in my journey to reach my end goal. And then I learned that everything is a stepping stone, even your failures. I learned this a long time ago that everything is a stepping stone because, like I said, I was an average person, I was an average student. So, knowing where I was and then reaching one step at a time, two steps at a time, another step, taking another step, I don't forget where I started from. So even if I take a step and go back two steps, I'm not disappointed because I was 10 steps back a year ago. So if I took a step and I take two steps back, I know where I failed. I know where I am. I could keep going. So what what else I want to talk about? Uh okay. Um This is controversial, but I'll talk about it anyway. Okay. Why artists shouldn't build their own apps? I hear creators saying, "Oh, just build your own app." And I'll say why this is like a really bad idea. Um if you don't have a fan base, let me clarify that. If you already have a fan
You
base,
got new fans now.
go ahead, do that. But if you're starting from zero, don't do that. And if you already have a website that has traffic, then I can see that. But if you have a website with no traffic or not a website at all, I would not recommend that you build an app. I would recommend that you build a website first, get that popping, then build an app. And I'm saying this with love. I'm not saying this because I don't want you to build the app. Oh, just use you NewFans app. I promise you. I'm saying this with absolute love because I'm in the space. Even though I'm new to the space, I'm in the space and I see the work. I'm doing the work to get this done, and I understand what's going on in the background, right? So first is very expensive to create an app, and it's very expensive to market an app. And then on top of that, even if you create the app, you're marketing it to its highest potential. Even when you make money off the app, Apple and Google takes 15% from your earnings off the bat. Did I say 15? I meant 30. Lord help me. Sorry, y'all. It's 12:30 a.m. I am tired, but I'm here. Okay, I'm here talking to you. Okay, Apple and Google takes 30% of your profits. 30%. So why would you build an app when you could just build a website and get 100% of your profits? You don't have to split it with iTunes and Apple. So I think those are the top three things why artists should not build an app if they don't have a website that has traffic or a fan base and or a fan base. So if an artist shouldn't build their own apps, why should artists go on your app? Why should artists go on NewFans? I'll tell you why. Because NewFans is structured as a marketplace. And the marketplace has like a mall effect. You know how when you walk in a mall, you see a whole bunch of stores lined up. A mall is an attraction, meaning traffic is going to that mall. Traffic is going to the mall to not just go into one store. There are multiple stores in that mall. So you have one couple going to the movies, you got another couple going to Macy's, you got another couple going to Sephora, you got another couple going to Applebee's. Like everybody's going there for different reasons. But just because just because a couple is going to the mall to go to Applebee's, it doesn't mean they're going to go to Applebee's and leave. They'll go to Applebee's, then they'll go to the movies, then they'll go to the Macy's, and then they'll go to the jewelry store, and then they'll go home. That's like a mall effect. That's pretty much what a marketplace, like a marketplace, an online marketplace. So basically, the way it's set up is if a fan goes on to the app, they're looking for your song and they're like, okay, cool. We came out with an album. Let me buy your album. Oh, while I'm on the app, actually, my other favorite artist has a new song or a new album out. Let me go buy their song too. So it's it's basically it's keeping the fans, the customers there, and they know why they're there. They're not there to horse around. They're there to listen to music, or they're there to buy music, or they're there to pay for an event, or they're there because you sent a broadcast message to them. But they're there for a reason. So that's the power of a marketplace. Now, having your own website is equivalent to, your your business is not in the mall. Your business is like in the boondocks somewhere, like in the forest. And your job is to bring the your customers from like downtown area or to from their house to the forest. That's traffic. You have to bring traffic to you. And the reason why I didn't put your business in like a downtown area or residential area, something like that. The reason why I said a forest is for you to visualize how difficult it is for you to bring traffic to your business. It's not let's build a website and walk away because the traffic is going to come. That's like you having your business in the downtown area. It's like, okay, I'm in the area where traffic there's already traffic, so I could relax. No. Having your own website is not having your business in the downtown area or at a mall. Having your own website is like having your business in a forest with trees and everything blocking the way. And you have to strategically bring traffic from wherever your customer are or is to your place of business. So I wanted to clarify that. Like I said, this is all coming from a place of love. I promise you. I don't want to lead you astray. If you disagree with me, please leave that in the chat. And I don't mind chatting with you. Why not? Okay. Okay, so why am I giving a free year subscription during the test phase? I'm looking at other tech companies and I'm realizing that they're not giving 1 year free subscription. And I'm talking about tech companies that's outside of the music space and inside of the music space. They're either giving 14 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days of free subscription. That's it. It doesn't go over 90 days. And I realized that I'm really only the few people or companies, tech companies, that's giving more than 3 months worth of free subscription or free paid services or premium services. So I'm not changing my mind, but I just want people to realize that like I'm really doing this from the kindness of my heart. Like I really want to help artists, and I understand that I have to also think like a business. This is not like a save the forest, save the trees type of ordeal. But at the same time, I want to stay true to my mission. If you don't know what my mission is, it is to normalize. I said it is to normalize artists making money directly from fans. That's my mission. And I have to stay true to that mission. So, um, and honestly, like I I understand that entrepreneurship is a journey. And if I gave artists 3 months free subscription, that's going to give them like a little runway to, you know, make money from the app, make money from their business. But realistically, especially if they're brand new, they may need like a longer runway. So that's basically why I wanted to do that, to give artists a longer runway to start making money from their business. Maybe later on, once the app is out, I would make it shorter. But I definitely want it from the kindest bottom and top of my heart to appreciate artists for testing out the app, even if they didn't have to. Like they didn't have to do it, but they did, and I wanted to show my appreciation. Okay, so I think that I'm going to stop here and save some for episode 3. Been talking for over an hour. And what should we call this podcast? So episode 1 was called the introduction on why I started the app. And let's see, number 2 should be called because I talked about my story. I talked about my goals, why I started the contest. Okay, I know exactly what I want to name episode 2. So episode 2 is going to be named Motivation versus Discipline. And the reason why I'm going to name it that is because that's part of my life story, everything I said in the beginning. And this is basically my new mindset right here. Discipline. Like even if I'm tired, even if I don't want to do it, I don't like it doesn't matter. It just needs to get done. And whatever feelings I have to muster, if they're there, if they're not, I still have to complete the task. So that's my mindset. And you've learned more about me. You learned more about my feelings about certain things. I'm definitely going to give you the real when I speak. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything that I said, please leave a comment. If you agree with what I said, leave a comment at the bottom. I really appreciate your time listening to me talk for over an hour. If you're still here, you know what to do. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff, good stuff. I appreciate you. I'm out.